All right, Cobra push-up. So if you watched my video on wall presses for triceps or wall tricep extensions, you worked your way down. This will be sort of something that you could work in as you got stronger and stronger. It's a sort of natural progression of that, and so it's a Cobra push-up. And so effectively, what it's going to look like from the side is this. All right, you're here. Right, so it's basically a tricep extension into the ground. Now, these are hard to do if you're doing them right. Right, elbows in. Right, so if I'm facing, right, elbows in. Right, I want to keep this pretty narrow to focus on my triceps. If I'm letting them flare, chances are I'm going to use either my shoulders or my pecs or both, along with my triceps, to move myself up. By pinching in, right, I can't really, right, chest moves this way and internally rotates the shoulder. So I'm not doing either of those two movements. So chest is out and I've pretty much locked my shoulder in position, so I can't use my shoulder either for this movement. So in, right, down, push up. If I move my hands forward, it gets even harder, right? You can even hear me struggling because it is difficult as you move your arms forward. Keep your torso rigid, back straight, just like a regular push-up, right? Legs and upper torso should pretty much be in a single straight line. Now you might say, Anthony, what do I do if I'm not strong enough to do those that way? No problem, you can modify it to your ability, right? So it's easier if I show from the side for this portion, right? Where your hips are and where your feet are, it's going to dictate how much harder this gets for you or how difficult this motion is for you, right? So if I'm here, right, and this is sort of the full version, something along near here, right? If I just put my weight on my knees, right, it becomes a lot easier. Right, now it can still be very challenging, right? I still have a lot of weight here. Now, if you do that, notice now I sort of have this hinge here, right? So if I back that hinge up, right, if I back my hips up, it's going to get progressively easier. Right, so about here where there's almost, I effectively have like no weight on my triceps. Right, so if you're just starting out and you want to try it, you can start here, right, and work your hips forward, right, and as you work your hips forward, it will become progressively more difficult, right? Okay, again, trying to keep your back pretty straight, right, torso rigid. Right, you get to here, you can put those down, right, do this, then do this, right? So you can progress your hips forward, right? The further back they are over your knees, you're starting on your knees, the easier the movement will be for you. The further back you put that sort of pivot point, you move it away from your triceps, the more weight you're going to have on your triceps. You'll feel the load shift as you move your hips forward and back. That's how you do a Cobra push-up.